think that this is normal, acceptable behavior.
Yo, while I'm parking my car this morning, I see a lady. I'm like, yo, have a wonderful day. She spit at me talking about you, Trump is president. The f you mad at me for? I open Instagram and they killing us. They saying we not worth the f it took to make us. I'm not worth the f it took to make me because another man is president? What the f you saying f me for? I voted for Kamala. I went in that booth and voted for Kamala. Why is it f me? The ladies is mad at us. I'm from New York. Kamala won in New York. Why you mad at us? Go talk to the niggas in Dallas. They lost in Texas.
I got a question.
There's still hope. Not playing.
Who do you vote for?
I voted blue. How about you?
Man, you did for real?
Out of here.
You want to see something?
Sure.
Because Trump winning, you're doing all this because Trump, you're black, you ain't got no money.
I'm going back to go work at Family Dollar.
You finna go back to work at Family
Yeah,
Dollar.
back to go work at Family Dollar.
Why? Because he gonna kick the migrants out?
I don't know. So I'm going for Trump.
What's your next tech? Is it just Trump for 4 years waiting for the next?
I think basically it's finding out what are the 5 things that matter the most to me in terms of like how I live my life, and then which countries around here have those 5 things available.
You're doing this?
And which one do I go to?
You're one of these.
Well, you would want to go to one that also isn't going to be so easily toppled to just be the next Trump in 4
You want a
years.
6 segue?
Why is it in New York City? It's in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan. Apologizing on behalf of in Kentucky. She won over here, bro. She won it here. She won in Cali. She won in Pennsylvania. Go holler at them in Atlanta. Go take their Hellcats. She lost in Georgia. Go take their charges.
We've accepted a narrative that despite an actually great economic recovery, the vibes don't feel good. So we want to reject it and get something else. And the person we are now betting on to change all of it is Donald Trump. What will the future hold now that America has just decided that we're going to F around and find out?
We're going to make America great again.
I saw the demographics for the exit poll. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't need your prayers. I don't believe in God necessarily, though I believe there may be something out there higher than ourselves. But I definitely know no mistakes were made and that I'm not confused.
You need Jesus.
The 2024 presidential election is Donald J. Trump.
Let's go!
That jail is based.
Donald Trump is the new president! Bull run, bitch! Trump is president! Losing streak is over! I just made $10,000 and crypto's back, baby!
I have a question. Why aren't Gen Z men being honest about voting for Trump? Why are Gen Z men, like, lying and pussyfooting around? When we know, like, that there's a video of some Penn students today being asked who they're going to vote for. Most of the boys were like, oh, we're undecided. I don't know how it's going to go. You're fucking lying. You can tell by the look in your eye you're going to vote for Trump. This one white boy went on a tangent about how white men don't feel seen by Kamala Harris. And it's like, you need to feel seen. Like, it's just, I don't understand the need to be seen all the time. You can't just back somebody up. So if Trump wins tonight, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Be mad at the Atlanta I drive a Beamer, I don't drive a Charger.
Hey, this guy looks like he's a happy camper. He's a happy, that's right.
Well, certain people got mad at me because it was like, I was vouching for Trump. Well, my question is, what you gonna do about it? What you was gonna do about it, though? Look me up. What you was gonna do about it?
Yes, sir. Donald Trump's about to win.
Listen, get off. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. I can't believe you like him. Any black man that likes Donald Trump ought to be tarred and damn fat.
Vaughn, why do you say that though? Yes, sir. Trump 2024. Trump 2024.
Okay, so let's keep it together, people. I haven't changed my map. Check it out. I still have Harris as getting 349 electoral votes. It's going to be a landslide. I know a lot of you are sleeping better because we're having discussions and you're starting to realize this is very realistic. I also have people saying not only do they agree with me on Florida, but so many people are telling me to change Texas to blue. I'm going to still leave it at red. Look at how many votes we have to play with. Don't listen to CNN or any of the media. They're just going straight off these weird polls, and they keep saying everyone's neck and neck. No, I think she's going to get Arizona, Nevada, and the blue wall, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a landslide. I think they're going to call it Tuesday night too.
Well, at least he got them calling it Tuesday night correct.
We are about to enter a political period that will have consequences for the rest of our lives. We cannot give up. We now find ourselves in a time in history that has precedent, and we find ourselves, I believe, in a time where there are, let's say, peers in history of mass movements of people that mobilize to protect one another in times of fascism and authoritarianism. And this is the era that we are poised to enter, turning the military on U.S. citizens that he deems his domestic political enemies. Authoritarians and people that he affiliates closely with and strongmen abroad in regimes like that, it is not uncommon to jail political dissidents or legislative opponents. This is the world that we very realistically may be entering.
Many words, zero substance.
From what I've heard, Trump's America doesn't want me to look like this, so...
Your mom doesn't want you to look like this.
So listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, okay? So you little trumpets, like, y'all won. I know y'all happy, whatever the fuck. Nobody acting like bitter losers. However, y'all need to leave me the f alone. Because I got one more cigarette in me before I start lighting y'all up. Alright? And that's word to the United States of mother America. Yeah.
And bro, if we really keeping it a buck, bro, I threw Kamala on a parlay. So I'm just as mad as y'all.
Safe for any of the ladies that have been seriously considering divorcing their husband. There's a lot of big conversations happening now that we have the results of the election. One of them being no-fault divorce. That is a type of divorce that allows you to end your marriage without needing to prove that anyone is at fault. Some lawmakers are looking to abolish that, which is going to make you divorcing your husband a lot harder. So here's what that potential change could mean for you. You're gonna have to prove that your husband did something wrong, which can be even more expensive, emotionally draining, and time-consuming. Legal battles over fault can keep you in an endless and very expensive fight. Removing no-fault divorce could mean higher conflict in court, which is certainly not ideal for your kids or you. Without no-fault divorce, you lose the freedom to decide when to leave your marriage. Your private decision could be left up to someone else's idea of what's right. So if you're unhappy in your marriage, now might be the time to act. Protect your right to choose what is best for you and your kids before it's taken away. Because the reasons that you want to leave your marriage are no one else's fucking business.
The most educated black people would not vote for Trump. See, what a load of crap. Honestly, you're such a moron. You think that if you vote right wing, if you're a right wing, then you're stupid. No, you're thick. You're undereducated.
Trump took out an ad in the New York Post.
Why do you think that if you're undereducated, you're right wing? Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
What is the lesson that your party should have learned?
Well, the Democratic Party worked very hard. And they raised, substantial sum of money. We had great candidates. And so Trump had a following, basically generally led by whites. White males voted in big numbers. He had a few from the other race groups that joined in, like the Latinos at 45%, and black men at about the same rate that they did when they voted for him before, at about 20%. That combination won. And so it is not that Democrats did not work hard, did not do a great job. We had an unusual situation where we had a black woman, which this country has never seen before. A combination of all of those things led to his win.
I will not push back on the idea that race and sex matter in America and politics. I think they do. I don't know that it was the controlling variable, and you don't suggest otherwise. To me, it seemed to be that the Democrats thought Trump stinks is enough. And Senator Bernie Sanders said something that reminded me of you, which is why I wanted you on the show tonight, Maxine, which is Democratic Party used to be, we are all about doing for working people. That's what we do. That's what Mario Cuomo's party, that's what Maxine Waters' party was. You are now seen as not that, even by Bernie Sanders.
Okay, ladies, the master plan is working, all right? Women are showing up in record numbers at the polls to vote. When you vote, it is private. Nobody will know. You can go home to that red hat wearing man. You can kiss him on the mouth, and you can say, baby, I too wish that you were orange and had a yellow toupee. I love you. Just go vote.
These people act like conservative women are married to men that think that conservative women are stupid, when the reality of the situation is the only people who are treating us like we don't have a brain in our heads are the liberals.
Did you guys vote?
Yes, we did.
For Kamala?
No. For Kanye West.
Here are some of the easiest ways to leave the country as an American. Sorry guys, I simply cannot smile at the moment. It's been a long 24 hours. If you're under 30, consider the Australia or New Zealand working holiday visa. Granted, this is a temporary fix, but Australia allows American citizens up to 3 years on a working holiday, and New Zealand offers 1. So that could realistically get you through the next 4. These visas are both really easy to apply for. They cost around $450. I personally did a year in Australia. I have a lot of videos about that. I'm happy to tag you if you need more info. If you have a way to make an income online, consider a digital nomad visa. Lots of different countries offer this. It's typically a 1-year stay. For this option, I would look into countries like Portugal, Costa Rica, or Albania. Another option you can consider is teaching English in another country. Now, granted, this is going to be a lot easier if you do have a college degree, but there are some countries that allow you to work as an English teacher without a degree. Just get your TOEFL certificate online. It typically just takes a few weeks to complete that. And if you don't have a degree, I would recommend looking into countries in Southeast Asia or Eastern Europe. Another option is looking into opportunities based on your heritage. If you have grandparents that came from somewhere that is not America, you can look into that country and see what kind of visa or residency programs they offer. For example, I know a lot of us have Irish heritage. If you have a grandparent who is an Irish citizen, you can look into getting residency that way. Lastly, if you have a specialized skill, look up where that skill might be at a deficit around the world. For example, I know Canada is willing to sponsor for tech or healthcare typically. Australia and New Zealand are always looking for teachers and nurses, and Denmark and Germany both really value IT. I personally am working diligently on my exit plan. Stay safe out there, guys.
I have recently changed my content on this channel from apolitical to political, so I am losing lots of subscribers. So please, oh please, oh please, if you enjoy this content, help me out. Like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie.